I would say most of the 5-star hotels in the Bukit Bintang area of Kuala Lumpur are old and dated. Even though it's an international branded 5-star hotel like you see here, it's unexceptional. Today I'll be staying in this luxury branded 5-star hotel, the Ritz-Carlton of Kuala Lumpur. With the experience of not having any expectation, I'm surprised to find out something interesting in this hotel. Hi, welcome to Danny on the Go Special Season 4. I'm Danny. Let's get into my personal full review of this 5-star hotel in 14 seconds from now. The first Ritz-Carlton was opened in 1927 in America and only touches in Asia in 1993. The name is drawn to the attention of having details and dedication to service for all guests staying in the hotel. Having to say that, I'm looking forward on how thoughtfully the service they can offer to me. The Ritz-Carlton Kuala Lumpur was opened in 1997 and went through a major renovation which lasted more than a year in 2016. Located right in the Golden Triangle of Kuala Lumpur, it's just behind the main shopping street of Bukit Bintang. One may not be able to notice this hotel if there's no signage of this hotel, as it's blocked by some of the taller buildings like the Westin and JW Marriott Hotel where it's facing the main street. As these three hotels are under the Marriott Bonvoy group of hotels, I guess the best always stays behind. One thing I like about the old hotel is always bigger. Ritz-Carlton Kuala Lumpur has not only one but two blocks of building where there are 364 rooms and suites. The higher block of the hotel consists of 38 floors and mainly are normal rooms and suites, while the lower block of the hotel consists of 20 floors and is specifically only for club rooms and club lounge. Here is the rough layout of the hotel looks like. There are 3 basements of parking. Ground floor is the reception, club reception, and club lounge. First floor has the restaurant and lounge. Second floor has another restaurant and meeting rooms. Third floor is the event halls and ballroom. Fourth floor is where the facilities and spa are. On the taller block, 5th floor till 38th floor are hotel rooms and suites. While on the other lower block, 5th floor till 20th floor are the club rooms. The complex is massive for a hotel and therefore I will be breaking the video into 2 parts as there are lots to see here. Part 1 will be about the room tour as well as the common area like the lobby and the dining options they have in the hotel. Part 2 will be released in a week later and is talking about the facilities as well as my personal review of the hotel. Today I will be staying in the Club Executive Deluxe Room with a club lounge access for 2 nights, and if you want to know how much I pay for the room, you may check on the description below. I'll be having another video specifically for the club lounge for this Ritz-Carlton Kuala Lumpur, which will be out a week later after the part 2 of the video review. Please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of my video. First, let's see the way to enter the hotel. I begin with the parking as I'm driving to the hotel. The hotel parking is not free even for in-house guests unless you are a Marriott Bonvoy member with the Platinum status. A fee of 15 ringgit is charged per entry and one needs to get it validated upon checkout at the reception before leaving the hotel. The parking is very small for a 5-star hotel, but the lift to the lobby can be easily seen. Once in the lift, press G to access to the reception. Upon coming out from the lift, this is the atrium but not the reception lobby. Follow the way as you see and move to the right till the end and you will see there are staff assisting guests to get the check-in done. It can be a little confusing if one is driving here as the parking lift is located far end of the hotel. If guests is coming to the hotel from the main entrance, There are two entrances to the hotel. One is for the club room guests only, and the other one is for the rest of the room and suites. It is stated very clearly at the entrance, even on the carpet in front of the entrance. Entrance to the club only can be accessed using the key card, and for the first time before check-in, guests may enter using the normal room entrance. Inside is not very grand but looks expensive though. It's very spacious and there's a very nice crystal chandelier in the middle of the lobby. At the far end is the reception. It looks luxurious and classy, even it's not very modern kind of design they have here. There are seatings on both left and right side from the reception. At one side, there's a huge bookshelf with lots of books where it looks like a library. Not sure there will be anyone taking these books to read or not, but indeed it's a nice place to take a photo. As a club room guest, I will be directed to the club reception at the other side of the building to do my check-in. This is the club room reception located on the other end next block. It looks classy with lots of armchairs and sofas around. I was given the room at level 8. I requested a quiet room, and according to the staff that helped me to check in, he told me the higher the floor, the noisier it can be, as most guests requested a higher floor. So he suggested me to take a lower floor, but guarantee it will be very quiet. So I trusted him. This lift is for club rooms only. After coming out from the lift, the hallway to the room looks clean and bright. Not very modern looking kind of design, but neither looks old and creepy. This is my room. This Club Executive Deluxe Room is 45 square meters. Upon entering to the room, on the left is the open closet, while there is a door on the right which is the washroom. I will look into it later. Moving inside is the king-size bed which I opt for. Facing it is a huge L-shaped couch, and facing it is the business table. At the far end is the cupboard with a 50 inches flat screen TV mounted on the wall. The entire room looks very spacious and high ceiling. On the cupboard there are some decorations which is nice and some books for guests to read. On the other side is the minibar where there are some drinking water that comes in glass bottles, a coffee making machine, and this box there are coffee capsules, tea bags, and the rest of the condiments. At the bottom, inside the cupboard, are the cups, glasses, and a kettle. Beside is a mini fridge where inside are properly stocked with some basic beverages, and that is not free. The rest of the cupboards are empty. Meanwhile, on the business table, there's a pen and notepad provided with some PowerPoints and USB ports too. Beside the window, there's a coat hanger, and there are more PowerPoints beside the bed with an alarm clock. On the other side of the bed, there is another pen and notepad too. All hotels always have this problem where the switches are scattered everywhere and not properly indicated. I have to search for switches for different kind of lights in the room and try them one by one. The reading lights looks a little flimsy, looks like my kitchen pipe. Let's look at the view. These hotels are blocked by most higher buildings surrounding, and the rooms can merely see any city or street view. Perhaps the higher floor rooms may be able to see some view, but definitely it will not be a whole entire city view or the street view. I like the open closet where on the one side there is the iron board many hangers, bathrobes, a sieve, and slippers. While on the other side is the luggage rack and the hairdryer on the upper rack. There is a powder area for one to do the final check before going out. Let's look at the washroom, which is just opposite the open closet. Inside this white wooden door, there is a full-size bathtub on the right, and facing the entrance is the vanity area with white marble top. On the vanity area, there is one basin with some basic toiletries provided. Beside the vanity area is the toilet, which is separated with a glass door with basic hand bidet. Next to it is the shower area, which is also separated with a glass door. It comes with normal and rain shower fixture. I love the shower amenities, which is Diptyque branded, a famous perfume brand from Paris. The entire washroom looks very bright. In fact, it is too bright with marbles everywhere, but it's clean and spacious. The room's layout is not very special, but somehow I feel comfortable when I am inside here. Maybe the color they are using is very soothing, and the arrangement of the furniture makes me feel it's very spacious. I like this room very much. Oh, by the way, I got these brownies as a little welcome gift too. Now let's look at the dining options together with some of the common area they have in the hotel. Upon coming out from the lift from the main lobby on the ground floor, there is this place called Art Gallery. It displays many artists' masterpieces around the circular-shaped hall where it serves as a so-called roundabout. The ceiling and floor patterns is very unique, and I like artistic design like this. On the left is the lounge and other restaurants where I will show you later. Let's move to the right first. There are 4 dining places in the hotel, and all are located on the first and second floor. On the first floor, there's this place called Library. It only opens from Sunday from 12 p.m. till 3 p.m. serving Sunday roast. There are lots of seatings, and the main seating is inside the room called Library, where inside the setting it really looks like a library with lots of books shelves on the rack at 3 corners. Somehow I wonder why they call this place a library, where library is supposed to be a quiet place and shouldn't have any food inside. Anyway, the setting is nice. Even if it's not open during my visit, guests can rest outside of the library where there are more seating around with really royal looking sofas too. Walking to the end is the smoking room, where inside there are more seatings for smokers to enjoy a puff inside. I really have a hard time thinking how the designer of this place do their job, where smoking area shouldn't located indoor. Somehow, as a non-smoker, the entire library area is filled with cigarette smell here, and I will have to walk faster every time I pass by this place. The air ventilation is bad in this place. Now let's quickly walk back to the art gallery and move to the other side of the hall. This is the lobby lounge, which is the second dining place of the hotel. It has really many seats around the long rectangular shaped lounge. This is one of the biggest hotel lounge I see so far in Kuala Lumpur, or perhaps the most sofa seats. It serves afternoon tea here and operates from 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. Moving to the other side is another atrium where there are escalators to the event halls and ballroom on level 2 and 3. On the far end of this atrium in level 1 is the bridge that can link to the Starhill Gallery, an upscale boutique shopping mall in Bukit Bintang. It can connect to JW Marriott too. I have done a review for this hotel, and you may check on the link above if you haven't watched before. From the ground floor of the Starhill Gallery, guests can access to the Ritz-Carlton Kuala Lumpur using this bridge too. There will be signs around and just follow the way and will lead to the bridge here. Next is the Chinese restaurant in a hotel called Lian. Located on the second floor of the hotel, this restaurant is a Michelin-selected Chinese restaurant. Serving authentic Chinese cuisine for more than 20 years in the city, this place is very beautiful. The operation time is 12 noon till 3 p.m. with interval in between and reopens again at 6:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. on Monday till Saturday. On Sunday, the restaurants open earlier at 10:30 a.m. with the rest of the time same as other days. Lastly is the Cobalt room on the first floor adjacent to the lobby lounge. This restaurant serves vibrant daily breakfast where I will enjoy tomorrow morning. I will show you more of it when I come for breakfast tomorrow. Meanwhile, after 7 p.m. every day, there will be a live band playing at the lounge. Let the music goes on and feel the night. On the next morning, I'll head to the Cobalt room for breakfast. Breakfast begins from 6:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. serving buffet-style breakfast. Upon entering to the restaurant, all the food station is just in front creating the appetizing mood for all guests in the early morning. Let's see what they have for the food. I will let the video play as I slowly walk through to show you what are the food they have here. The entire restaurant is not very big looking at the size of the hotel. There are many types of seatings from round table seatings to two-seaters table at the side. It has high ceiling with good lighting too, but the reddish brown color of the seating somehow looks a little oldies to me. I can imagine at peak time this place can be really crowded and noisy as the seating is quite cluttered, especially at the side. I was quite early in this restaurant this morning and the crowd still not here yet. Somehow I just find the staff here are not so professional and maybe they are still green. I ordered a cappuccino and after finish my breakfast, it is still not served to me yet. Another lady came and asked if I need any coffee and I told her I've ordered a cappuccino but not served and it's okay, somehow I've already finished my breakfast. Her expression was a little shocked and quickly she instructed the guy who took my order earlier to serve me. And within seconds, that guy came to me with a latte. I just smiled and walked away without really taking it. In my heart, I'm just thinking how come a Ritz-Carlton who boasts to have good service can have someone that cannot differentiate a cappuccino and a latte. Somehow a big hotel like this could have one or a few staffs that is not so professional. I will not let down by them anyway. On the next part of the video, I'll be looking into the facilities they have in the hotel. I'm quite impressed by some of the facility features they have here. Also not to miss is my personal review and rating for this hotel. So do stay tuned by hitting the subscribe button and you will not miss any of my video in the coming weeks. I hope to see you again on my next video. Till then, bye!